Hello, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. This is an electricity ship. This is power to the people. This is a reading for Scorpio placements. The date is when it comes to you. This message will find you at the right time. If the messages resonate with you, take them on. Maybe pause the video and extrapolate with your own intuition and find your own story within the story I'll tell here. Thank you for bringing your energy into this reading. Thank you also for likes, shares, subscribes, memberships, etc. There's a number of ways to interact with the channel within the description box. I thank you very much for being here because it really enhances my gratitude practice just to be reading. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. I will offer any interactions in kind to my altar with my monthly rituals. So thank you so much for being here. If there's anything in this reading that doesn't resonate with you, maybe come back to it at a later time. If anything makes you feel uncomfortable, you don't feel like taking a challenge on, it could be that it's not for you. It could be for somebody else who's watching this. Or maybe it's just not the right time for you to be taking that on, and that's totally fine. This is your story. You are sovereign. You are in control. I'm just trying to push this through on to this platform. So again, thank you for being here. Without you here, I cannot be here. So I appreciate you very, very much. Again, this is a gratitude process and project and practice for me. So I feel it whenever I sit down, you know, and a lot of the signs have been feeling like some agitation. And I was wondering if it was going to come through for you when I was shuffling and meditating over these decks, but it seems like now that I'm here, it's kind of settling in and it's kind of calm, which is pretty amazing. And I feel actually like I'm going to receive some solace from Scorpio energy. And wow, thank you for your power. Thank you for your gift. Let's all take a moment together to contemplate something that we each have personal gratitude for. It could be a big thing. It could be a small thing. It could be a memory from childhood of a favorite toy that you had, or maybe you have a piece of clothing in your closet that you really enjoy wearing and it makes you feel good and it makes you feel confident. Could be, you know, your grandmother's cookies. That was the most profound thing I could think of. You know, we could go into very esoteric, you know, metaphysics kind of things or whatever, but like really it's all the same, you know, especially when you read about Taoism. They're like, you know, once you see it in everything, there it is, you know. So whatever comes to your mind, whatever resonates with your body, your intuition, let's just take a moment to bring that into our consciousness and take a deep breath. And thank you to my ancestors and guides, the Anima Mundi, for being here while we read. I have 3 Oracle decks, and then I have 2 Rider-Smith-Waite style decks, the Somnia Tarot and the 1909 Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Khalil Gibran Prophet deck, the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, and the Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body. So this one is nice because it brings in a haptic, somatic kind of element to it. And if you feel like you want to join along with these hand exercises, it's hand yoga essentially, feel free to do so, but also the messages will come through and give us some clarity as they have in the past, and I appreciate that. So let's start with the Khalil Gibran Oracle. Please avail yourself of this book, The Prophet, that you can find in any library, probably in the public domain by now. He was a phenomenal philosopher, writer, poet, and artist. So here we are. Thank you. Ooh, this one has got some energy. I feel it's jumping out of my hands. Here we go. All right. And the Mudra's deck. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here. Yes. When I say Spirit, I mean you too. Anybody watching here, thank you. We are all a part of the same energy, and I love to share presence with you. Thank you. And one card, please. All right. We'll get to those in a minute. We'll go into the Somnia Tarot. Again, I did pre-shuffle. Nothing jumped out this time. Sometimes it does, so seems like, you know, again, your energy is pretty calm. Nine of Coins. Got a little glue on my fingernail there. 10 of Cups. Everybody wants to see the 10 of Cups. Ooh, and the Devil. Fun. I mean, you know, it just feels good. I'm sorry, it does. Maybe you're up to a little bit of mischief. Maybe you're indulging a little bit. Oh, yeah, 2 of Cups. How lovely. That's terrific. I feel good about this. I feel really positive. You know, there's like, people think of Scorpios as being these like really dark, intense figures, but you know, there's also the kind of glitter goth kind of energy to it. My nephew, who's 7, is like the most cheerful person in the world. He's a triple Scorpio. So, you know, who knows? Gemini rising, though. All right, and for Scorpio, let's do this. Yes, your messages, please, my loves. Thank you so much. And here we go. La la la. Ooh, so 10 and 10. Nice. Yeah, you might be feeling a sense of satisfaction with completing cycles here. Oh, yeah, here's another 10. You've got 10, 10, 10. Ooh, okay. Bottom of the deck for this one. 3 of Wands. 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands. So there's a lot of this, like, end of cycle stuff and then new stuff. And there might be kind of a hesitation to get on with the new thing. You might need a break and want to just like kind of go batshit hog wild and like indulge in your sensory enjoyment. This is Capricorn, you know, the horny goat. So, I don't know. I mean, what do I tell teenagers? You know, it's like, you know, go out and get drunk, but make sure that you have a friend with you can trust. And that's as usual, you know, it's like, you know, have some safety valves, like kind of get out into your wild nature. You're a Scorpio. You can come back from the dead anytime you damn want, you know. I really do think that you have the power to overcome the devil in this situation. But, you know, I think what's weighing you down is this 10 of Wands and, you know, just this feeling that there's so many things that are completed, you know. You're still working hard, you're in your power, you're the boss, you know, you're totally independent. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. You might actually be freezing some people out when this 2 of Cups is wanting to come in, this partnership energy. I'm a little concerned that you're not, like, letting loose, letting go, and letting live, you know? And instead of, you know, having this, like, passionate, sensual, personal, emotionally fulfilling kind of scenario, you're kind of like, what's that Jeff Buckley song? I can't help but looking outside for guarantee, which is rave, you know? It's like, kind of impresses upon me, and I'm sorry about my voice. I didn't do my warm-ups. Anyway, that guy's a tenor. He's tough to sing. Anyway, I'm not going to make any excuses, but, you know, you don't need to look outside of what's going on to know that that at the end of these cycles that, you know, there's not going to be anything else, you know. You're looking for something. You might find the devil. I think it's okay. I don't think you're going to get in trouble. You could be you know, I mean, of course, this is a Capricorn card. This is some more boss energy, but, you know, this could get into workaholism as well, or other vices, you know. I feel like, you know, with the Nine of Coins, you might be spending too much money, maybe, or, you know, just using the fruits of your labor that have, you know, come to fruit and just kind of like, you know, being dissolute with them. And instead of like making a new start after these 10 cycles, you're just like blowing it on indulgences. When really what needs to happen is you need to connect with other people or other energies in your life that like spark your emotion, because you're water sign, okay? And, you know, one of your symbols is the eagle. I don't know why this is coming up, but there's like a long view kind of thing, right? And then this kind of reminds me of eagle energy too, because it's like, you know, this direct strike into, you know, finding your desires, but it's from like a long way off. And like the devil is underground. The devil's short-sighted, you know. But after these 10 cycles, you may want to go underground and kind of mulch and rot and kind of, you know, maybe have your like goblin out day. I think you should indulge a little bit. Like, I don't feel like this is terribly wrong or anything. I think you can indulge and goblin out to some degree, and you're going to be okay. But bear in mind that you're going to have to get up and look towards a new vision, because you have a lot built up here. You have things to be responsible for. And Capricorns are incredibly responsible to earthly matters, right? But like, you're a water sign, again, you need to be plunging down into the heart of the matter, into your waters, into your emotions, into your feelings, even if they're disturbing, even if they're in the mortifatico, the dead, the city of the dead, you know. Don't be afraid to go underground. Don't be afraid to confront your shadow. You totally got this. You have so much power going on, and something's got to give to be sure that you can let go here and open up to a reflection of yourself. You know, because if we are going into the land of the dead and greeting our shadow, we're going to see the things outside of us that we attract that maybe we don't like, right? And it's because it's part of your shadow that's like resonating with what's coming in. So look further into the horizon. Don't stare into the grave all of the time. Don't, you know, stare into your phone. Don't, like, you know, bury yourself in the covers forever. Don't bury your senses in alcohol or drugs or shopping or, you know, whatever your vice is that, you know, lets you kind of like take this burden off, right? You know, we need to take this off. We need to take this off. This, you know, I mean, maybe you've been a little bit too austere in building this empire that you've got going, you know, this empire that you've got going. Maybe you haven't indulged enough in things that give you pleasure and feeling, you know. Make a connection with somebody who reflects the wholesome part of your nature, or, you know, go out with the miscreants in your life. Who gives a fuck? You know, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna say, beware of slipping into darkness, as the band War says, right? Let's get a little bit clarification on the devil. Oh, a few cards came out here. Okay, yeah. So, temperance. And Six of Coins. So there's got to be an even give and take, you know, like the money you spend has to come back. And you know those nights when you go out to the bar and you're like, I'm gonna have fun tonight, and then it's just like full of douchebags, and like you end up spending a bunch of money, and like, you know, maybe you drive home and you get a DUI, or, you know, it's got to like pay off. It's got to not be a miserable time out, right? And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, who's talking about treading carefully and deliberately and carefully. So, like, be deliberate with your vices. How crazy is this reading? I'm basically telling you to, you know, to go for it. I don't know how often I've seen that advice. Anyway, I'm a little bit of a hedonist. I'm sorry. Okay, and I've got, you know, a Capricorn moon, so, you know, sometimes you're feeling it, honey. Sometimes you're feeling the devil just like just putting some spice in your shoes. What can you do? You know, maybe you'll go out with the devil and they'll show you your shadow very clearly, and that's what you need. I don't know. Get in trouble. Get out of it, though. In the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning. This is friendship, right? So, yeah, friendship. Friendship's very important. This is at the bottom of the deck. You have, like, a lot of resources here. You know, you're at the end of carrying all this weight by yourself. Maybe you own a business and you haven't been able to hire anybody to help you, or you've just been, like, working 4 shifts and nobody's, you know, there at the end of the day to share it with. For what is your friend that you should seek him with hours to kill? Seek him always with hours to live, for it is his to fill your need, but not your emptiness. You're full, right? And in the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter and sharing of pleasures. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. Yeah, so if you're going to, like, cut loose, make sure it's refreshing and not, you know, giving you a hangover or whatever. Sometimes I see the 4 of Cups as a hangover card, but this is just, you know, I don't know. I feel like you should do some shots. Is that crazy to say? Hey, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Yeah, see? Dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. Dolphins get high. They like they you know, grab the toxins off of those blowfish. I can't believe I'm telling you to go out and get drunk. What are you going to do? And then, okay, so at the end, we've got purification. So make sure you have a spa day after you celebrate this way, because you're probably celebrating a win, right? Like, this is the end of a cycle, and you've come in with boss energy. It's time to, like, stop grinding away and, like, make some friends, you know? Always looking to what's ahead, you know? When am I going to reach the end? You need to take a break. But you need to be safe about it, and you need to take a day off. Like, don't screw your meetings the next morning by, like, you know, being hungover. You know, you probably don't want to get into a significant relationship with somebody if you're, like, you know, you end up making out and, like, passing out on the couch in the middle of it. That's no fun. Vishuddha Mudra. Purification, mental clarity, purity, and spaciousness. By embracing purity on all levels, I open to greater expansion. By embracing purity on all levels, I open to greater expansion. So, take a screenshot of that thing, because yeah, if you're not paying attention to your next morning, you could end up brokenhearted. So, take a screenshot of that. Bring the tips of the thumbs to touch the base of the ring fingers. Allow all other fingers to extend outward away from the body. Rest the backs of the hands on the tops of the thigh. Relax shoulders down and align the spine. So, yeah. Go and have fun, but you're going to need a day off the next day, okay? Sorry, I'm like this is surprising. I mean, this seems like bad advice, but it also seems like good advice, you know? I mean, I remember seeing Buddy Guy play, and he was like playing this, you know, he's a blues musician, and he's playing this blues song, and he's like, I got a girl, she's 16 years old, and, like, you know, everybody's like feeling a little uncomfortable, and he pauses, he's like, don't look at me like that, I didn't write this shit. That's how I feel right now. Obviously, don't, you know, break any consent laws. See, you know, we need to keep our friends. This is outrageous. I want one other clarifying card. This reading is outrageous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, oh no, I'm sorry. Justice, right? So, yeah. Have fun. You're gonna have to pay the piper. Keep your honor intact, okay? I love you. Have a good time though. You need to play, and you need friends and play. Have fun. Have a good time. Love you, Scorpio. Cut loose. You deserve it. Okay. This is an electricity ship. Thank you for being here. This is power of the people. Peace be with you. Or the devil. Yeah.